Dear students, welcome to this new video tutorial of our programming series, which is web programming using ASP.NET. So students, till the time we have seen all the basic theoretical concepts of ASP.NET such as .NET Framework Architecture, CLR, CTS, CLS and so on, right? From today onwards, we will try our hands-on practice and practical oriented way in our video tutorials. So first thing first that comes into mind when we start any programming series is to print out hello world or any welcome message, right? For the task and some other tasks, we are having ASP.NET inbuilt object. Yes, as you can see, things we will be covering today are response object, right? So response object is used to write out the data as well as perform some other tasks. It is ASP.NET inbuilt object, will be useful in some practical oriented way or project making. For example, students of classes are different in strength. For example, one class is having 60, another class is having 70 and so on. At that time, developers cannot make static fixed number of user inputs or such as checkboxes or text boxes. At that time, these things has to be created dynamically depending upon the strength. So at that time, to write out every page or to display whole page as a code as well as controls, we are using response object. That is one small application of response object. Throughout this particular video tutorial, we will try our hands-on practice as well as I will perform live practicals during this video tutorial. We will see the basic syntax, we will see the basic concepts and we'll try out one demo program as well. So watch this video till the end. Now we will be switching to our IDE and perform the tutorial or particular concept. So as we have discussed, today we are seeing a demo and illustration of ASP.NET inbuilt object, which is response object. So in this particular tutorial, we will see a response object as a concept and then after some example of response object. So we are into our IDE, which is Visual Studio. I have installed Visual Studio 2010 according to my preferences and coding style. You can install any version of Visual Studio depending upon your machine, your operating system you have installed and your coding preferences. So first of all, let us create a fresh website and then after we will create our program in that. So I'll click on new, go for website. So file menu, new website or shift alt N. Visual Basic, which will be the coding language for me. ASP.NET website, an empty website will be created. Framework will be 3.5 and I will go for a folder which is named as ASP.NET demo website, right? So I will have my content to be created in this particular folder. I'll click on OK. So it will create a website which will be having one page which is default.aspx, which you are seeing over here. So default.aspx is the main page or landing page. As soon as you create any new website, you will have a single page which is default.aspx. Now, as per our previous tutorial, this default.aspx is code behind model. So our VB page, or I mean to say default.aspx.vb page is in the separate file. So I will make my designing over here in .aspx page and coding in .vb page. So let us quickly give a title, response object demo, right? Now this division tag is not necessary. Form tag is compulsory because it will be the form or main tag which will take every code written in between this form and slash form to a server and process on the server, cause the technology is active server pages. So the code will be run at the server. That's why we have written run it equals to server. Apart from this, you can see each and everything is nothing but your HTML, right? So the controls and some of the coding we will use from HTML and the controls and some of the coding we will be used from ASP.NET, right? The form controls and all the controls that are going to be displayed and illustrated in the next upcoming tutorials will be from ASP.NET and the normal UI controls such as hyperlinks and everything will be from the HTML itself, right? But any ASP.NET control cannot be outside slash form. It has to be within form and slash form, right? So now as of now we are seeing the concept of response object. So I am writing everything over here as a text, so we do not need to switch back again between notepad or any other writing IDE and then after coming back to perform a practical over here, right? So I am writing everything over here and then after we will see example in this particular web page as well. So let's get started. Response object, so it is used to give response to client request. So as we know, we are having a client server technology or architecture as well as response request mechanism, where a client particularly requests something, it will be a web page or a data from the server and server will respond. So response object is used to give respond to client's request, or you can say it is used to give response by itself without request. Sometimes client do not need to request the data, but server wants to display a response data or web page. At that time, response object is used. Now we will see the scope or application where response object will be used. So now we will see scope or applications of response object. So basically, according to your academics, we are having three uses of response object. The first one is to write data or string message, right, on a web page. So you can write any string message or any data on a web page. I can say which is similar to C out of C++ or printf of C, right? The same way C out of C++ and printf of C performs writing out the data or any string message, right? The same way response object will have a method which will perform this particular task. Or to navigate between the pages, or I can say web pages, right? And these web pages are within or outside of your web application, right? And third one is to add cookies to client machine, right? Whenever we are creating cookies, it is to be created and added on the client machine. At that time as well, response object will be useful. As of now, we are not displaying cookies because it will be the concept we are covering to, later on the state management concept. So we are removing this. These two things, write out the data as well as navigate from one page to another page, will be covered in this particular tutorial, right? So this is the basic string or message we have written. I hope you have gone through it and understood the concept properly. I am deleting it out because we want to perform a practical now. So I will click on this start debugging button, which is the control F5 or F5. I am giving an option, modify the web.config for enabling the debugging or run without debugging. As of now, we are enabling run without debugging. So we are having a response object demo which is displaying nothing because nothing has been written in between form and slash form. The body section of this web page is empty. Now I want to write out a welcome message, which is nothing but a very base of your programming, hello world or a welcome message. So that will be coded through a response object, and this response object is nothing but your code of ASP.NET. So we will perform it in a VB file. In case you are not finding VB file, your solution explorer might look like this, and you need to expand this. You will find your VB file or C# file depending upon the language you have chosen for development. As of now, we are going through the concept with VB.NET because it is available in your academics. We are having our VB page. Partial class which inherits this particular class, system.web.ui.page, and class is ended with the end class, right? So over here the message has to be printed, but at what time? When user sees the web page or the client sees the web page. That will be done when the page will be loaded into the browser. So that is nothing but our page load stage of web page lifecycle that we have already covered in previous tutorials. So that particular lifecycle is available as a subroutine, as an event over here. What you can do to create that event, go in the design tab. You are having a design of your web page which is nothing but blank as of now. Just double click anywhere in the web page. You are having protected sub page load, right? The protected is for you can inherit it in the other classes of the same page, right? Sub stands for subroutine. Page load is your page load event. The name of this event is page load. Two arguments, by well sender as object and es event arguments, right? As of now we do not need this, so we are not going into explaining these details. Handles what particular event will be handled. So that is me.load. Now this me works same as this pointer of C++ or Java or C#. So this keyword represents itself. Similarly in VB, me represents itself. Now over here the server wants to write a welcome message. So I will write response. So as soon as I have written respo, it gives me all the suggestions starting with this particular combination. This is nothing but IntelliSense of ASP.NET. So I will either write complete thing, or I can go up or down by pressing up arrow or down arrow and press a tab. Dot write. So over here you are having a logo, right? I am zooming it out as of now. A page or something which is being delivered by hand, or a pink box. So what is this? These are the symbols for recognizing the thing in ASP.NET. If symbol is pink, it means it is the function of any object. If this hand is giving something to you, then it means a property. As of now we want to write out something, we are writing or using dot write method. So now we are having multiple options. Either I can write a character, or I can write an object as you can see over here, or I can write a string, or I can write some character buffer with index and count, right? So I want to print a static welcome message which is welcome to ASP.NET, right? I am saving this file. We will run this file. Again it will ask me. I will go for run without debugging. I can reload this web page or open the other web page in a new tab, right? If we reload this same page, it will give me the new compiled answer. No need to run it again and again. But still we have run it, and as you can see, it has been written welcome to ASP.NET, which is a response from the server. So response object is to write out any data. The same thing can be done from any variable. So I am making a variable, and we are cutting this data and putting over here, and I am passing this variable. So any string variable or integer variable or variable of any data type can be passed within right. Now we will reload this web page. The answer will be the same. It will not make any problems, right? Now I want to write out response.write hello world, right? And we are reloading this web page. So the thing is being printed right next to my previous particular message. What if I want to make it in a new line? What are the ways? /n will not work over here. It will work only in C and C++, right? So what are the tags available in a web page to take this particular thing into new line? So we are having HTML tag for this. Think about it. Think about it. Yes, we are having BR tag, right? So I am putting BR tag after ASP.NET, or I can have BR tag over here just before hello world. So the question will be, what if this will be executed or printed? So let's check this out. We are recoding this or rerunning this web page and it has executed. The tag has been executed. Why? Because ASP.NET write function executes HTML code, and apart from this anything that has been given will be printed. So welcome to ASP.NET is not a combination of any HTML tag. So it has been printed as it is. Then after it finds opening delimiter BR slash closing delimiter, which is nothing but sequence of break tag BR tag. So rather than printing, it has been executed. For example, we are making it bold. So I am writing B tag over here and slash B over here. And now as you can see, this particular bold tag has been executed and this thing has been bold. Clear? So that way you can write anything in between response.write function. The code will be executed, or I must say the tags will be executed, and apart from this the data will be printed. So our second motto was to navigate from one page to another page, right? For that we are taking a new page. As you know how to create a new page in a particular website, we will click on the root directory, right click on this, add new item. The shortcut is Ctrl Shift A. We are seeing renaming it from here rather than renaming afterwards. I am renaming the web page over here. Let it be destination, right, .aspx, and as the code behind model is opted, we will click place code in the separate file and click on add. So now I am having destination. Again the division tag was not of any use, so we have deleted it. Now I'll go for design tab, again repeat the same process. I'm deleting this particular thing which is not needed, using response.write, and will write destination pages arrived. Right over here I am printing this message, destination pages arrived, and running this. Right now this is the response object demo and this is our destination page. We have not titled it, so let us say destination page. Now it is destination page in response object demo. What I want is, as soon as my response object performs this task, I want to navigate it. So I will use response.redirect. Redirect or redirect, whatever you pronounce, is a method which takes you from this current page to destination page. So over here I will provide the URL where I want to go. Right? In this case we are in the same directory, so we are not using any // or tilde kind of mechanism or URL listings. We are straight away in the same folder, so I will rename this code for avoiding the spelling mistakes and printing over here. So what I have done, I have renamed, I copied it, right? Let us say copy, and then after within this double quotes where I have to list out the URL, I have pasted it, right? And now I will run default.aspx. So as you can see, I am only having destination.aspx, right? But again I am running this for you. What you need to look out is the URL at the first time and then after the URL when the page is loaded. So our URL is default.aspx and destination.aspx. So as soon as I will run this, there you go. That was the default.aspx. Again we will run this, right? Default.aspx, which has been then redirected to destination.aspx. So the last code that has been executed is response.redirect. So this won't be visible to us. It has already been compiled, it has already been printed, but it won't be visible to us because we are jumping straight away to the next thing. To avoid this, what we can do is we can put a button which is the .NET control. In detail we will see afterwards. As of now I'm just displaying as a solution. So we have taken a button. I'm creating an event. What are these event and why it will be used and how it will be used, that we will see in the upcoming tutorials. And I will write out the response.redirect in the double quotes the destination.aspx. Now if I will run this page, so my page default.aspx is being loaded, is being executed. So the thing has been printed. Then after, the button is there. As soon as I click on this button, this particular code will be executed when I am clicking on the button. So now it will go to destination page. So this way your response object works, where either I can write out things using response.write method, or I can redirect from one page to another page using response.redirect. Now the redirect is not limited within the website. Outside the website URLs can also be. So this way your response object works, where we can write out anything using response.write method, or navigate from one page to another page using response.redirect. Now the redirection cannot be within the website only, it can be outside the website as well, such as google.com or facebook.com. What you need to do is paste the exact URL over here, such as http://www.google.com. That's it. Now we will try to run this. It can be HTTP or HTTPS depending upon which URL you are selecting. So as soon as I have clicked on this, we have been redirected to google.com, right? So this is our default. As soon as I click on this, we are redirected to google.com. So this way response object can be used within the website or outside the website for redirection. Cookies, we are seeing in the upcoming tutorials of state management. Response.write and redirect has been listed over here. So I hope you have gone through the concept. As of now, I am freezing this particular screen so you can have a deep look of the code, and then after we will end this particular tutorial. I hope you have understood. If you have not understood any of this concept which has been listed over here, you can give me your suggestion or your request in the comment section, right? And you can request any particular code to be solved in the comment section as well. So I am freezing the screen as of now, and then after we will end this tutorial. I hope you have thoroughly understand this particular concept. If we take a quick recap of this particular tutorial, we have seen response object with three different applications. First, to write out something such as data or any string message, to redirect or navigate between one page to another page, where another page can be within the website or outside the website, as we have seen in this tutorial, such as google.com or within the website destination.aspx. And the third thing that we have not covered yet is to create or add cookies onto client machine. This has been deliberately left in this particular tutorial because the whole concept of cookies is available in state management, and we will see that particular concept as a different video tutorial. At that time, we will bring our response object back in this particular tutorial. So I hope you have liked this video. If you are finding any difficulties understanding the concepts, or you are having some suggestions, please write us in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.